la 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 la, ba la 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 la, ba la 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 la. Okay, I'm just playing. What's up? It's your girl Ice Cold. Y'all already know what time it is. Today is chapters, okay? So in today's chapter, we're gonna do chapter 26, and it's called Dear Handsome, okay? Now, as y'all know, in my book, we don't give names, we don't name names, I don't name drop, okay? So frequently throughout this chapter, you will hear me call him handsome, okay? How do I explain this? My goodness. All right, so I met handsome through someone else, right? And it was odd the way we met because we met through like a mutual friend, so say. But so I had seen handsome twice before I had my incident with my car. And I can't lie, the first 2 times that I saw him was just like, oh Lord, it was just like meeting a celebrity. Like, imagine meeting one of them fine ass celebrities, like out of nowhere at a public place, like where you just can't even like, hide the way you feel, in a sense. Like, you have no choice but to be authentically you. So I was kind of put in that situation with handsome before. I kind of like I remember having my dog with me. I had a little bitty puppy, little pit bull, red-nosed pit bull, and so I was like walking her, whatever, in the grass area while he was talking, and I want to say either handsome or handsome's friend. Either way it go, either the friend or him asked me to see my dog, but he was in the driver's seat. So I was like nervous as shit, because I'm like, at that time, like, I was with someone, but we weren't together, but like I was with somebody still, you know what I'm saying? So you just can't be, you can't shoot your shot when you got a situationship on the scene. Anyway, so I had the puppy, and I let them see my puppy or whatever, and I was just like, I'm looking at the ground trying to find, I'm counting quarters. I was trying to count the quarters on the ground. How many pieces of grass is in the grass? All right, so I had butterflies like all over me. Like, I just felt like I just had these butterflies. Like, I just seen this guy, like, and I just wanted to know, how the heck could I like get my hands on this? Like, I need some personal time. I need some PT with him, okay? I need some personal time with him, okay? So, but it ended up happening in the strangest way, okay? So, to say this, I want to say that when I had my incident with my car, oh my gosh, it wasn't an accident. I said incidents, okay? My tire was flat, and I was getting ready to come out to take my kid. I think need to take my daughter to the doctor and then drop them off at school, things like that. So I called the little guy friend that I was with or whatever, and he was just like, oh no, I'm gonna send somebody over there to go and fix your tire. So to me, I'm like, why would you send somebody? Like, you supposed to be fucking with me, so why would you send somebody over here to do my tire for me? Like, what? So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I get off the phone with him. Oh my gosh. He didn't just send anybody. He sent an angel. He sent a walking angel to me. Like, he just sent this man. He sent this man, okay? This man. This man rolled out of his bed, okay? I'm talking about rolled straight over. Got straight up. Now, I just called somebody that was already woke. Didn't even want to come. But you gonna send a man? Let me get to it. So, y'all, as I'm like sitting in the car waiting for him to come out, whatever like that, Here he come, he hit the corner. I could have just fell the fuck over in my seat. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, this man. Goodness. So I had, yeah. Let me calm down. But once he came to the car, like, you could tell he had just freshly woke up out his sleep, okay? Freshly. He just freshly got up. I'm not even his girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I was at that time, I'm like, I'm a stranger to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen me before, but I'm a stranger to you. You just got out your bed to come help me with my tire. Can I have your number? Cause I wanted to say it so bad, but I couldn't. I was like, oh, can I help you? For you go, just for you go. Just, you ain't gotta tell nobody. Put it right here. So, anyways, y'all, let me stop playing so much. But for real, so this man, he comes, he's fresh out of his sleep. He looks so adorable. The angels were singing off of him. The halo was haloing. He just gave angels, like, the wings just flapping. The wind is blowing. Let me stop. So he helps me with my tire, and I can't help but to admire him as he's helping me with my tire. It's like, this man, I can't stop saying it, but I'm gonna say it one more time. This man just rolled out the goddamn thing for me. Like, what? The person I just called wouldn't even scoot. Okay? Even if he had one leg, he wasn't gonna scoot to me. Okay? But you rolled out the So I felt appreciated, okay? I felt very appreciated. I felt how can I say this? I was overall happy. And I had a crush on him already. So I was really happy. Then after that situation happened, right? I'm not gonna say too much about his situation because, that's not part of my book. No, it's not. So y'all, after he came help me with my tire, I asked him what his name was. He told me his name, and it just kept ringing in my head, like, throughout the day. I don't know. I just kind of, like, kept saying it every now and then, like, saying it with a little spice on it, and like, I ain't gonna say his name, but like, I'm like, handsome. He didn't get that name until later, but he was already that though. Anyway, so let me start boosting it, okay? Because I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to put the hype on, but baby, if you see the man, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. Alright, so y'all, I got to see him again. I thought I was gonna never see him. Y'all seen that little video where the little girl be like, oh, I hope I see him again. Am I gonna see him again? I hope I see him again. And she just start crying. Girl, that was me. I hope I see him again. When am I gonna see him again? I'm never gonna see him again. So I did actually end up seeing him. He had like a little altercation happen in the parking lot area where I stayed at. We literally live by each other. Like I just told you, he can't roll out his bed and walk straight up to my car. So I lived in one building, he lived in the next building next to me. And he had like a little situation going on outside or whatever. I had seen him like that night, but I don't know if I moved that next day or a couple of days later, something like that. I still hadn't seen him since after the incident, and I didn't know like if he was okay. I don't know why I was so worried about him, but I was like, I'm curious, and I had a crush on him. So I was like, baby, what happened to you? What happened to you? What happened? What's going on? Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, confide in me. But for real. So, y'all, I ended up going to Walmart, right, one day. And I don't even remember what I was getting. I think I was like getting something to drink, stuff like that. Anyway, some regular, store stuff, shopping. Anyway, so I'm in Walmart and literally I'm coming off of an aisle and I see him. And I was like, oh my God, there you go. Woo! I had to turn around and get it together. I did not expect that. Like, I didn't expect to see him out. Like, it's, sorry, yeah. It's kind of like hard to run into people sometimes. Like, after you meet them, it's kind of hard to just randomly run into somebody. Like, come on now. There's got to be some type of coincidence here, okay? So, needless to say, I turned around on the aisle after I seen him go by, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta get it together. Like, oh my God, it's your chance. Like, you gonna have to go over there and say something. I was like, you gonna have to go over there and say something. Get it together, girl, because some of the aisle, like, woosah. No, for real. Like, I don't know if y'all ever met somebody that made y'all feel like that. Like, oh my God, like, woo, what do I do? Like, what do I do? Like, oh my God, like, this person makes me so nervous, but I'm super excited. So, I got it together, whatever, I'm a G like that. But I got it together. I walked off the aisle. I ended up seeing him in the main aisle or whatever, and I was just like, I stopped him, like, we kind of like, I didn't, like, I didn't like stalk him around the store and no shit like that, but I literally walked off the aisle and he was walking up. So I was like, oh, okay. It's your time to shine, nigga. I'm like, shit, it's your time to shine. You better say something. So I was just asking him, I was like, I was like, are you okay? Like, I seen you had a little situation, the other day, whatever, like that. Now, he could have been mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could have been mean, like, he could have been still having a bad day, whatever. He could have been mean to me. But he was not. It was something, okay, about the first time I see him, it was something about this man's aura. It was something about it. It's still to this day, y'all. But it's something on that man, around that man, covering, holding that man. I don't know what it is, but it just made me care. You know what I'm saying? I cared. So, like I say, I asked him if he was okay and everything was okay, and I was just asking, and he responded very polite. He was like, I'm good. He was like, you good? He was like, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'd be even better if you give me your number. But no, I didn't cross the line, okay? I didn't even jump the gun line at that time. I was so damn nervous. But I gave him a hug. Look, like, what? It's just a hug. No, it wasn't just a hug, okay? I was like, Lord, yeah, give me a hug. Hug me, okay? Hug me. But shed a love, okay? I'm trying to shed a love. So, I gave him a hug, and I literally walked off with the biggest fucking smile on my face. I walked off with this biggest fucking glow. Like, I think I might have been glowing for the rest of that damn day. I think I had to been glowing for the rest of the day. So, whew, y'all, I'm getting hot talking about this. Anyways, so y'all, later on, I actually, time went by. Okay, time went by. I didn't see him. I hadn't ran into him randomly. None of that. Kind of life just started going on during the time. And I remember my sister coming over to my house, to my new apartment, because I had moved from the apartment to we were living close by each other, and I moved like kind of further down the highway. But my sister came over and she was talking to me about the old guy that I was cool with before, the way I met him. And so I was telling her, like, I was like, man, I was like, look, I was like, you know what, it's this one guy, and I think we was talking about relationships, something like that. It was something in its nature, okay? So I remember telling her, like, I was like, man, it was this one guy I met, and I ain't never seen him again since. And I'm talking about handsome, right? So, and I tell her, I'm like, man, like, I ain't seen him. I wish I could run into his ass again, because I was like, bro, if I do, like, this time, I'm going to shoot my shot, because I'm single 10 toes. I was single then, but, I was trying to, be nice. Look at me, I was single then, but I was trying to be nice. But shit, I was big single. So I was telling my sister, I was like, man, if I ever get the chance to talk to this guy again or see him again, I'm gonna talk to him. Like, I'm gonna get to know him. I'm gonna talk to, like, we're gonna be cool. Hopefully, because I didn't really know him yet. But I was hoping that's how it went, and it felt good when I said it, so it must have been good. Well, it did. Later on, I want to say probably like a couple of weeks later, I get this friend request on my Instagram. Oh my God. Talking about screaming happy. Screaming. I'm talking about the phone pinged. And I looked at the phone, I said, I was like, oh my fucking God, it's him. It's him. I was like, oh my God, it's him. Oh my God. That was me. I was like, oh. Girl, I felt like a fan at the motherfucking show on front row, okay? Now, people shouldn't be this damn type, but I was, okay? I couldn't hold it. I could not hold it. I was very excited. I was happy as fuck. I was like, fucking finally. And I felt like I had just spoke him up. Because I was like, bro, I was just talking about him. And here he go. So, I added him back. Of course, I wanted to play hard, but yeah, I couldn't miss the opportunity. I couldn't even play hard with this. So I added him back on my IG. I follow him back or whatever, things like that. And then later on, I'm on IG scrolling, minding my business. I can't tell y'all too much because it's gonna be in the book, but whoo, baby, I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, I was not expecting that. So we had like a little show off going on. And yeah. So that ended up being very pleasant. Yeah. So needless to say, we finally got to link up. We finally got to talk to each other in person, have some PT. Finally got my personal time with him, y'all. And once I did get my personal time with him, I was still a ball of nerve. Like, I was a ball of fucking nerve. Like, I couldn't even believe, like, he really came. I couldn't believe he really was, like, in my presence by myself. By myself, in my presence, and within finger reach. Like, like I could pinch him because he was right there, and it was real. I remember I had something I need to go run downstairs to go do, and that just, like, I was like, okay, I'll be right back, whatever, something, just chill a little bit, I'll be right back. I go downstairs, I'm still freaking the fuck out. I go downstairs, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, I'm like, oh my God, you can't get out of this. I'm like, it's not that I want to get out of it, because I don't want to get out. Oh, baby, take me. But I was just like, oh my God, like, what the hell? Like, what do I do? I was like, oh my God, it's like he here, like, oh my God, I gotta get it together. My anxiety was through the roof, okay, for this man. My anxiety was like through the roof. Y'all, I got back upstairs. Can't tell y'all the rest, but sun up, the sun went down, and you know. He gonna kill me for this one. But y'all, minus the act of what happened, he was a dream come true. He came at the right moment, at the right time, and I don't think he like knew that because like of the fact that, you know, he was just being himself, you know. So, but he came at the right time, at the right moment, like in the mid split of me changing my life around. He came like, it was just felt like perfect timing for me evolving at that time. I was already writing in journals. I was already, you know, I still was had my whole little writing thing going on. As y'all know, this is chapter 26, so I've, you know, been writing. But I ended up buying a whole another journal just for him. Just for him. I bought a whole journal just for him because I had to write out how much I felt for this guy so bad, how I liked him so much, but then, I mean, it was like, I don't know, it was something that just drew me to him, like, it was something, it made me very curious, and until I got him, I wasn't gonna stop. But y'all, we ended up growing into a friendship. We ended up growing into a friendship, a really good, strong friendship. You know, he still to this day, he's my very good friend, okay? So I'm having to him, I'm gonna paint the city red, okay? All right. But yeah, so I said what I said, okay? All right. So yeah, but later throughout the time that we got to know each other, we grew into some strong ass bond. Now I call it a spiritual bond because of how we met, from literally split beginning till now. Like, I call it a spiritual bond. I want to say that's what he called it before, but I don't know, you know. Hey, I call it, what I seen it as. And that's what I felt it as. Like, it felt like having a spiritual bond with somebody. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I ain't got time to explain. But this is about Handsome, okay? So later on, I think he began to like it was like frequently every other message was gorgeous face, like gorgeous face, like this gorgeous face, that gorgeous face, such and such gorgeous face. Like, I'm like, hey, don't hype me, nigga. So anyways, y'all, but I went from gorgeous, I was gorgeous face, you know, I'm still to this day, you know, I'm gorgeous. But let me stop, for real. But every other message, it was like that, so it's kind of like nickname, whatever, like the little cupcake name, you know, you get somebody a little cute cupcake name. So his little nickname to me was Handsome. Now, you know, when I get a little frustrated with him, I call him by his other nickname or his government. That part. So, but yeah. So with Handsome, you guys, I grew a very strong bond. I grew a very strong bond with him. We still to this day have a very strong friendship, even though we jumped the boundaries of the friendship, you know, a little bit. We kind of rocked the boat. Not kind of, because we flipped the boat, flipped it back over, flipped it. Shut up. So, but I started calling him Handsome. He was calling me gorgeous face. I'm like, you handsome, like, you know what I'm saying? You calling me gorgeous, but you fine. I'm like, you fine. Like, goodness. So, later on, though, we did kind of like fall out a little bit. We done had our little twist and turn here and there throughout this little time. I want to say we met around last year. We met around last year in April, because it was around somewhere around my daughter's birthday, a little bit after Easter or something like that. So yeah, so we met in April of last year. So it's like a 1 year anniversary, friendiversary. Pop, pop, pop. We already in July though, so you know, you missed our friendiversary. I'm gonna get you. But let me stop playing, y'all, for real, because he know what it is. It's we locked in for life. So yeah. Welcome to Death Row. So with Handsome though, y'all, the friendship, I mean, I think even with us like falling out and like kicking it again, falling out, like we didn't like consistently fall out. It was like later on, like type of thing. So, but at the beginning, when I'm talking about fire, like fire ass friendship, fire ass, that part. We had fun together, okay? We were like literally like his sense of humor and mine mixed together was just like a lethal flame, like for real. When we are around each other, we are like goofball zone times 10. Like we cracking on everybody's ass, we laughing about everybody's ass. Like we be saying some funny ass shit. Like I can't lie. Like it never fails. It never tends to fail. Like I've never been around him and it just been a dull moment. Like it's always been spot on. Like you know what I'm saying. And his personality just stands. And I was very grateful that I met him. So with that being said, y'all, I'm not gonna take this out too long because I really want y'all to read chapter 26. That is one of my most favorite chapters. I took plentiful time to work on that chapter, okay? Plentiful, baby. I had the whole journal from front to back. I'm talking about page after page for this man. So but yeah, so you guys, Dear Handsome is about a very special person that I hold very sincere to my heart. And the way that the chapter is written out kind of sounds like a letter. You would think you were reading a letter. And I think he got the best goddamn letter. He got the letter that you will get in the mail saying that you won a presidential election and come pop the bottle with a champagne. You got the fancy bottle with champagne with the limousine outside waiting for you with the pizza in the back. You know what I'm talking about? Or the chicken wings or something. Your bitch, whatever. Whatever. This man just made me feel like, I don't know, like you could build a fucking empire off of the connection. I want to say more, but I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna leave y'all a little curious. Okay. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl Lexi. Code is ICE, okay? And your girl gonna get back to y'all tomorrow. Y'all ain't seen my community tab. Make sure y'all tap in. Look at the community tab. I got the list up. What we gonna be doing this week, what's going down, how it's happening, what it's gonna play out. Yeah. And y'all already know, hit that thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on to all, and don't forget your girl told you to kick that motherfucking code. Keep it cold, goddamn it. Alright, I love y'all, because it's hot outside.